Okay, so hi dear Aries, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a monthly journal reading for all the Aries Sun Moon Venus Rising. It's monthly energy check-in. It's not a love reading or career or anything specific. Okay. Want to be reader like me? You can purchase my courses. Links are given below in the description box for tarot reading course, self-love course, and Ho'oponopono masterclass. And for personal reading and healing sessions, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. So let's start. Okay, honey, let's start. So, the overall energy for this month for Aries people, let's see what we have. Okay, sweetie. So, we have the Nine of Cups. Aries, you are going to be super busy creating your own happiness. You have certain kind of wish that you want to fulfill, and in this month, you are going to make sure that you are going to make everything possible from your side in order to achieve that desired wish of yours. Okay, for some of you, you are going to feel like hmm you are going to feel like you are being sad from long time now it's time for you to get up and start living your life to the fullest, opening up your heart to new possibilities, to new opportunities, to new situations. So you are going to be super focused on creating your own happiness. Okay, and there's a wish, there's a desire of yours. You are going to feel like I am going to work on this and I'm going to do everything possible from my side in order to achieve that. That's a really cool energy. Let's see. I'm going to like go for the past thing, current thing, and by the end of October. hmm, and then the guidance. Okay, let's see. In the recent past, what were your energies? King of Swords. So, in the recent past, there was something that you had to cut off out of your life, out of your system, and or you had to choose practicality over emotions. Okay, so there was the energy of cutting something or someone out of your system, out of your life, and it was a cold and detached kind of energy that you had to use. Okay, let me see in the current situation, current energies what we have. I'm going to like explain this thing in more detail. I'm going to clarify these cards one by one afterwards. Currently, we have the Three of Swords. You are still having some kind of painful energies around you that you are trying to heal from. There is something that's still bothering you, still hurting you. Yeah. And you are trying to be extremely practical, extremely logical in your life, trying your best to disconnect from your heart and not feel the hurt. Okay, let's see. By the end of October, we have the Devil card. So this is like a energy of trying to control certain things or situations in your life in order to get what you want. It might be like a little bit of by hook and by crook kind of energy. Because I want it, I'm going to I'm going to do whatever it takes to achieve it. Okay, let's clarify these cards one by one. Let's clarify the King of Swords in the recent past for you guys, Aries. Why was it there? The Tower, the Nine of Swords, the Death card, the Tower and the Death together, and the Nine of Swords in between. So, some kind of ending was there. Brutal ending, brutal. Okay. And everything changed after that. You were continuously worried about a situation ending, a situation transforming, or things not going to be the same ever again. You were continuously worried about that. You were not able to sleep at night thinking about a disaster, thinking about an ending. Hmm? And after that ending, you transformed into a completely, totally different energy, totally different Aries. And you felt like you should not connect with your heart. You should not listen to your heart at all. You should become cold and off and detached because of that ending, brutal ending. Something changed, and the way it changed you completely. and you are kind of somewhat as a heartless kind of energy in the recent past, or at least you were trying to. Heartless doesn't mean that you become a murderer or something. Heartless means that you were trying to disconnect from the heart and trying to be extremely, extremely logical and practical, and being in this energy of cutthroat energy of I don't care about emotions anymore. Currently, there is something that's still bothering you. Three of Swords is here. Let's see what we have. So we have the King of Cups, okay, and the Ace of Wands and the Ten of Cups. You have this dream, this desire. This is the aim here. You are full of love. You have lots of emotions. You are emotionally mature. You are grounded. And you're intuitively feeling like you should have this beautiful, happy go lucky, happily ever after kind of dream fulfilled. This is your wish, this is your dream. For some of you, it's related to a specific energy, and that energy is not here anymore. And it's hurting you very, very badly. But you are trying your best to move ahead in your life and achieve that goal of yours. Hmm. And you are trying to figure out how to do that. So, this is the wish fulfillment. This is the desire that you are working on to create some kind of long term happiness kind of energy. For some of you, it's related to your job career. For some of you, it's related to your health. For some of you, spiritual growth. For some of you, a relationship. Take it how it resonates with you. So something shattered in the past, and that made you like a stone or something, cold as a stone. Now you are heartbroken, but you want something long term, something that's going to fulfill your desire, fulfill your cups, and make you happy. But it's not happening the way it should, and that's kind of making the situation more difficult to handle. That's why you are feeling pain here. Hmm. By the end of this month, we have the devil. Let's clarify this devil here, honey. Aries. We have the Two of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Five of Wands. What's happening here? You are going to be continuously waiting for the time when you are going to be able to understand each and everything clearly in front of you, where you will be able to see the clear cut path ahead of you. Everything is crystal clear, the decision is clear, the situation is clear. But the more you are going to figure it out with this aggressive energy, I have to make it happen, I have to make it happen, I don't have enough time, I'm dying, my biological clock is ticking. Like every one of us have different reasons, right? So you are going to be aggressively working on achieving something, even if it is going to be not clear to you, like how to achieve that or what to do. Even if you are going to be continuously in this blocked energy of I don't know what to do, I don't know how to do that, but you will be continuously in this conflicting energy of I know I have to achieve it. For some of you, for example, like just an example, for some of you it could be a reality also, but the example here is that let's say you are going to have a big promotion, right? And in the recent past, the dream of your promotions is shattered for whatever reason. Now you are heartbroken over the fact that you did your best but it didn't work out. Now you are trying your best to achieve that promotion of yours, the happiness of yours, but you're heartbroken. You're trying your best to get up again and have a brand new beginning and start from the start. Okay, by the end of this month you are going to be so obsessed with the idea of getting this promotion by hook or by crook, even if you don't know if you're doing it in a wrong way or right way, or even if you're going to get it or not. It's like being obsessed with the idea of getting it, no matter how difficult it is, no matter how challenging it is. I am going to do that. This obsession of yours, this too much of attachment of yours in a particular direction towards a particular goal, in this case the promotion thing, the example, is going to make things worse for you. It's not going to make things good for you, or simpler for you. You guys have to let go of this obsessive attachment towards a wish of yours. Otherwise, it's going to be very, very complicated for you guys, Aries. And instead of achieving whatever you are trying to achieve here, the goal is going to be more and more and more far away from you. You guys have to detach. You guys have to be in a healthy kind of connection with your goal and you. And then you have to take it one day at a time, step by step. You are creating a mess here by being overly attached and kind of obsessed with the idea of getting something in your life as soon as possible because you want it now. Okay, you can't wait any longer. Okay, honey, that's how it is. I can't say anything more about it. It's unhealthy. For you, the guidance here is the King of Wands. Let me explain a little bit about King of Wands. King of Wands is a person who is impulsive, who have this tendency to wear their heart on their sleeves and do everything possible from their side in order to achieve whatever they want to achieve, because they're very infatuated and attracted to the idea of getting something done. But what they don't understand is they are lacking the maturity, they are lacking the base, they are lacking the grounded energy. Similarly, if you are going to act like a king of wands, you are going to act impulsively. You are not going to think about the consequences of your actions. You are not going to think about the healthy things that you should be doing in order to achieve something in a good way. You are kind of setting this situation in a difficult position, in a difficult condition. So don't act impulsively. You have to let go of this by hook or by crook energy. You have to let go of this over attachment, a little bit of obsessiveness and possessiveness kind of energy for your goal. It might or might never happen. I don't know, Aries. But the way you are trying to achieve is not healthy. It's actually going to hurt you all only eventually. Okay? It's not about anybody else. It's about you only. I'm not worried about anybody else here. We are talking about you, and it's you versus you only, Aries. So try not to do that. Very difficult when we are behind something like this. I can understand your energies, I can understand your pressure, but this is not the way you should do it. Okay, honey? Let me pull one more card for you guys from the angel messages for the message for this month for you guys. Okay, Aries, let's see the final message for you guys. Two hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful, kindred spirits. Don't give up on those you love. So, for you, the message here is do not give up on love. It's not about, giving up on everything or everyone that you love, right? Like, surround yourself with people who really loves you, who really wants to be with you, who are really there for you. Don't cut them out of your life, out of your system, and keep going. Whatever you are trying to achieve here, you have to have a beautiful, loving, and compassionate relationship with yourself. In this scenario, the two hearts meeting is you and your heart, you and your inner energy, okay, and creating something meaningful. And please do not hurt those people who really loves you and who are really there for you, okay, consciously or unconsciously, because you might end up losing someone good here if not taken care of right now. So this is what I have for you for this month. Hope this helps. I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. May existence bless you. Namaste.